The mission of the center is to really advance the health, wellness, and quality of life of women, girls, and people who identify as LGBTQ, so that they are able to live safe, healthy, productive, and meaningful lives at home, at work, and in the community. Over the years, I would say that what we have tried to do is to really identify the key areas of interest to the community that build on the strengths of our faculty, and then to develop work that capitalizes on those strengths and interests.
Currently, we have a very large project called the Female Brain Project. Our data collection is on recreational female athletes. We are working with 2 tackle football teams, semi-pro, all women's teams who play by NFL rules. We started doing neurocognitive and neuromotor testing with them to track changes in performance. We also do own the only journal in the world that is solely focused on girls and women in sport, and it is the Women in Sport and Physical Activity Journal. It's a peer-reviewed journal. We have an excellent editorial board, and that journal is actually owned by the university.
We're working with a lot of people on this campus to understand and improve our responses to campus sexual assault and also prevention. So that has a direct effect on the lives of people here at UNCG.
College campuses in general are known to be places of high risk for sexual violence and other types of gender-based violence, and that's due to a lot of factors. We formed a working group of stakeholders across campus who have a vested interest in addressing gender-based violence on campus. We feel that every discipline approaches problems slightly differently, and the more perspectives that we can be informed by, the better our product will be. I think as a center and as this program, we're moving in a positive direction. We're really excited about the new funding through the Governor's Crime Commission. We're really excited about advancing the focus on LGBTQI+ identified survivors. So we've got some really innovative and necessary work ahead of us. So we're very excited about that.
Learn was created to advance the health, wellness, and the quality of life of people who identify as LGBTQ+ in our community. Around almost 26% of our undergraduate students here at UNCG identify as non-heterosexual or non-gender binary.
UNCG has a very rich history dating back into the 1970s of active student groups on campus who are associated with LGBTQ+ population. So one of the things that we are hoping to accomplish with Learn is to create an environment, a network environment for researchers, people who are interested in this population, people who want more education about this population. That's really our goal, is to try to network for people around this issue. There is a kind of natural connection between women's issues, women's health issues, and LGBTQ+ issues. Both are considered minority population groups, and I think because Paige was involved with the Women's Health Center, that kind of was a natural fit for us to come under that larger umbrella.
One of the things that people are looking at now in terms of in the breastfeeding world is how do we take a social justice approach to looking at breastfeeding. And the work that we do with the Breastfeeding Feminism International Conference, it's a conference, not a particular research project, but we're able to bring together some of the best and brightest voices and people that are doing some amazing and innovative work. We try to disseminate the scholarship that's presented at this conference, so we have 4 books that we've published, as well as some other types of journal articles and abstracts that we've submitted. It's really the only conference that focuses on the sociocultural, economic, and political forces and conditions that shape how women are able to feed their babies. A lot of the social problems that we deal with are difficult and complicated: sexual assault, domestic violence, traumatic brain injury. But we see ourselves as making important contributions to solving some of these problems and redressing them. Women are half the population, and the health, wellness, and quality of life of women and girls is very important.